My dad recently received the TOKIT OMNI COOK, a multifunctional smart cooking appliance. In this video, we'll be showing you what's inside the box, giving you some specifications, and testing some of the cooking functions, preset menu, and the self-cleaning. Here's what was inside the box. First was the instruction manual and the scraper. Underneath was the mixing bowl and the base of the machine. It weighs 10.8 kilograms. The unit is about 36 centimeters tall, 35 centimeters long, and 24 centimeters wide. The lid of the mixing bowl is sturdy and made of plastic. The edge is lined with silicone. Inside the mixing bowl we found the whisk, which was also made of plastic. The measuring cup is used to make measurements accordingly, but is also used to close the hole atop the mixing bowl lid. The unit comes with a teaspoon set, which contains measurements in a quarter, a half, a whole, and 2 teaspoons. As you can see, they click into place perfectly. At the bottom was a plastic simmering basket which fit perfectly into the bowl. The scraper was also made of plastic. My dad quickly skimmed the instructions just in case. The mixing bowl is made of a stainless steel and clicks into place with the base. It was designed with a safety lock to ensure absolute safety during cooking. There's stable pot structure at the bottom to ensure it doesn't move during cooking as well. You can unscrew the stainless steel mixing blade, which has electrical control and could go 40 to 12,000 revolutions per minute. Here's what the top of the Omni Cook looks like. On the right of the base, there's a 7-inch touchscreen with a dial. The bottom of the unit has suction cups to ensure it doesn't slip from the bench. On the back, there's a cable organizer to ensure neat storage. This unit has an Australian plug and uses 1500 watts. The power button is on the right side of the machine. After unboxing, my dad plugged it in and finally got ready to set it up. We first selected the language before connecting the unit to Wi-Fi. We selected Australia as our nation and it gave us an introduction.
Welcome to use TOKIT OMNI COOK. I am glad to meet you here. Before we start, I will show you the primary function and basic operations of this Omni Cook.
We had access to free built-in step-by-step guided recipes. Rotate the dial clockwise for the next step and anti-clockwise for the previous step. As you can see, the built-in recipes take you through every instruction. It has 21 different cooking functions and 11 programs all in one. There are several different categories that you can browse through if you're looking for something to cook. We gave it some time to update to the newest version. There are over 3,000 recipes available from around the world. After selecting a recipe, you can start it, preview it, or download it. The preview will give you brief information about the recipe, and you can even find the ingredients, serving size, total time, and the tools you'll need to make it. To find your downloaded recipes, you can go to the Home menu, Settings, and then into My Downloads. To shut down, simply hold the power button. The first thing my dad wanted to make was some lemonade. He started by cutting 2 lemons into quarters, though he ended up cutting them into 8s, like the image showed. Then into the mixing bowl they went. The Omni Cook automatically selects the time, temperature, and mixing speed according to the recipe. Normally, the lid would be closed, though my dad attempted to film the inside. Once that was done, my dad opens it up to add the water and sugar. The Omni Cook has a built-in scale which can be reset by pressing the dial. He added around 1 kilogram of water and 50 grams of sugar using the scale. However, if you like sweeter lemonade, add more sugar. He used the scraper to push the pulp to the bottom. The Omni Cook automatically selected a speed of 3 for 30 seconds. After that, he used a simmering basket to filter out the pulp and pour it into a large jug. He added some ice into the jug to keep it cool. My dad carefully poured the drink into glasses before drinking the fresh lemonade. The lemonade was refreshing and not too sweet. If you prefer your lemonade to be a bit more concentrated, add less water. One of the best parts of the machine was that it has one key cleaning. Select pre-cleaning, pour in some water, and it will prepare the machine for easy hand washing. The machine is really easy to clean and eliminates a lot of dishes. The next thing my dad wanted to cook was some pumpkin cream soup. He sliced 500 grams of butternut pumpkin and 80 grams of white onion. The built-in scale was super handy as it eliminated the need for any extra bowls or scales. First, 20 grams of butter went into the bowl and then the sliced onion. The machine makes it very easy as it guides you through the whole process. Ensure that the lid is closed securely to avoid hot splashes while cooking. Halfway in, the onions were sizzling. We removed the measuring cup carefully to let the steam escape. He removed the lid, being careful around the hot mixing bowl. Next went in the pumpkin slices,
Weighing reset.
and around 400 grams of clean water. It started cooking for another 20 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius with a speed of 1. Once that was done, he carefully scraped the edges using the scraper before mixing for another minute with a blade speed of 10.
Start cooking.
Then went in the final ingredients.
Weighing reset.
200 grams of milk,
Weighing reset.
100 grams of cream,
Weighing reset.
he used the measuring spoon set to add in the seasonings. 2 teaspoons of salt, 3 teaspoons of sugar, and a teaspoon of black pepper.
Start cooking.
Finally, it mixed for another 3 minutes at 90 degrees Celsius with a blade speed of 3. He carefully plated the soup, drizzling with cream. We like to serve our pumpkin soup with dinner rolls and butter. He garnished with dried parsley before finally giving it a taste. The soup was very creamy and tasty with a watery consistency. If you prefer thicker pumpkin soup, you can reduce the amount of water. We tried the pre-cleaning again before washing and it was really effective. The next thing my dad wanted to try was shaving ice. He selected the cooking function before adding in chunks of ice. It was quick and easy, only taking 8 seconds with a blade speed of 8. When it came out, it was still a bit chunky, so it's not really for snowy ice. If you want your ice a bit finer, you can run it a few more times. My dad first served it with fresh limes, gin, lime juice, and sugarcane juice. This made for a refreshing drink which took him back to the island where he's from. My dad grinded another batch of fresh shaved ice, this time with the blade speed of 9.5. He plated it and served it with rose and cream soda syrup. This made for a great dessert that pairs well with grass jelly or canned fruits. The OmniCook makes cooking really easy for any beginner with a step-by-step following process. This is a sneak peek into a future video where my dad tested a recipe for sausage bread. Afterwards, he tested the pre-washed dough cleaning feature. He poured in about a liter of water and hints of dish soap. It starts with 8 minutes of mixing at 37 degrees Celsius with a blade speed of 1, followed by another minute with a blade speed of 6. Before automatically moving on to 2 minutes with a blade speed of 9. As you can see, when the water comes out, there was no dough residue left. Overall, the OmniCook has been really helpful in the kitchen, and we hope you stick around to see what we cook in future videos.